Okay guys, today we are going to be doing a video on the Game Gear, and it is going to be a mod. So if you want to see what the mod is, stay tuned. Okay, so today we're going to be doing a mod for AV out on this Game Gear here. See, this Game Gear works, turns on and everything. I can't really show that, but it'll turn on, but the screen's a little messed up. So I figured, why not try to save it and do an AV mod on it. Plus, it'll help me do videos on the Game Gear. So, let's get this thing installed. First things first here, you get this packet. This is the mod you get. Those screws don't come with it. But you get, I think this is wire and a RGB port. But I won't be using that. And this board. So, what you want to do is find a way to put this board in right there. I'm just going to use some hot glue or something to tack it down real fast. And I think it goes in this way. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure it goes in that way. And you got to wire everything up from there. And we'll have to go from that. Okay guys, I got that attached on there, and I soldered all these points here, and now I just have to look at the diagram and see where all the wires go. Alright, so the first number we got here is D0. And we are putting D0 to, which one was it? This one right here. R15. Right there on that end. So I gotta hook that to that. So we're gonna do that real quick and show you what it looks like when it's done. Okay, we got that one soldered on there kind of decently. It's going to be hard to solder all of those though, because you got to solder every single one of this with, I think, the next 3. So I'll just put the diagram up and I'll show you which ones go where when I'm done. We got them all connected here. D0 goes to resistor 15, I think, right there. Here, now that one beside resistor. Now D0, D3, or no, D2, D3, and then D1. All go on these sides of these resistors here. It's hard to see, but I'll put the diagram up so then you can see where they all go. But yeah, I just have to solder the wires to jump there, and then I'll do all these, and I'll explain what I do. Okay, now on this version here, the one thing you want to make sure you do is on the HS there's a tiny little via that you gotta solder onto. It looks like it might be on this capacitor there, but no, it's actually a little via right beside it. So if you're gonna do this, make sure you hook it up to the via and not the capacitor. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I did. HS goes the whole ways up. Which one was it? The via, I think. HS. No, we already did that. Yeah, HS goes to that little via there. PC goes the whole ways up to the FB1. And then the CS goes to the T2 via, which is kind of hard to get because it's so small. The UR goes over here to, let's see if you can see it, that side of that resistor there, and 5 volts goes to this side of this capacitor, and the ground's on the other side. So those are all done. Now we just got to do that side. Alright guys, so we got all those done. Now we got to do this side. Now this side's basically your outputs for everything. And one that you want to know, you absolutely need to put this one right here on the ground. Because if you don't, it won't work at all. Also, probably one of those two, because they're both the same things, grounded. And if you're doing RGB, here's your ground, or your green, red, blue. But I think this one here is the one I'm going to use because I'm doing composite. That's your video signal. Not sure what these other ones are for because I'm not worried about those, but if you need to know, you can look it up. But right now I'm going to do the ground to this and the video going to my composite out. So we'll do that. Okay, we got those all hooked up. This one here is hooked up to the ground on this capacitor. That one on the ground is also hooked up to the ground on that capacitor. The video out is going to this, and I just got myself one of these composite out things, and basically you know which one it is. So I believe ground is the outside and you want the video signal to be the inside. So I'll test that to see which one is the ground and which one's the video. So I'll do that and then we'll hook it up. So let's see which one's the ground. See which one's the video. Okay, so the one on the back is the video, and this front one's the ground. So now, the ground can go basically to anything that's ground. So that's one thing if you need to know. Ground can go to anywhere on the board. So this right here is ground. I put it right on this capacitor. girl. Okay, that's it. Alright, that's everything soldered in. This is your composite out. There's your board. Everything should work. The only thing is that you gotta know that the only way you could get audio out is through the headphone jack. So if you got headphones to coax or whatever, you can just hook that up to your video source and it should work. So let's test it out and see if it actually does work. Here we go. We are going to test this bad boy out to see if it works. And I'll show you what I mean about the screen. Has that line in it. But look at that. It actually looks really good. And the volume's just coming out of here, but you can hear it. And it plays if you press the right button. The buttons are a little loose, but it works. And it also displays on here. But if you want to have it on the TV, there you go. So thanks for watching this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, please don't hesitate to comment down in the comments, and we'll see you in the next one.